I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. We will do a general reading, then I will pull cards for my subscribers. I feel like it's a very focused about love this evening. I brought my rose quartz ball out to really bring in that feeling of love with that Venus energy. I feel it's a very strong energy. I was going to do a reading earlier and I got a really big download that really just wiped me out. I had to integrate it. So I had to just work on my energy for a little bit and integrate that new energy that's coming in. Um, so we postponed it till this evening. I feel like everything happens for a reason. So we will just see what that reason is. I am pulling cards from the Cosmic Journey Oracle for the general reading. If everybody will give me just a second, I'm going to go check on my dog to see why she's barking, and I will be right back. Just making sure I heard her barking, so I was checking. My husband just got home, so it looks like he will be moderating for me tonight. So I will be focusing on the questions and monitoring the chat a little bit, but more focusing on the questions as he can help me with my moderating. I will just start with the general read, and then we will get into questions. Please drop your questions in the chat. I hope everyone is doing really well. And we will just begin. I've cleared all the cards and called in my guides. I have put everybody that's in this reading in an energy bubble with me. So this is a sacred space where these messages are protected against any negative energy being projected at them. And we will begin. General guidance for the watchers tonight. Your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. I feel like there was a really big activation today. I know, like I said, I got a really big download. I feel like Minnie got that today. I know. And then the bottom of the deck is Wanted Universal Creator. So I feel like it's a super great time to manifest that, as you dig deeper into yourself and uncover the layers, it really helps to create everything you do want. And we will pull some tarot. And I feel like that where it's guiding you home to the stars is, that place in your heart where your love is. Guidance for this message, please. Guidance for the viewers watching this evening and that will watch it later. Well, we get the King of Wands, which is very strong manifesting energy, very connected. He's definitely been doing his work. So make sure you're being a beacon to others, as that's what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to share my gifts, and I feel like that is part of the journey for all of us as we work through and we heal things. We are meant to help others up and help them along. Words don't teach, but people can see the change in you. I know through my dark night of the soul, I'm a completely different person than I used to be, 10 years ago. It's, definitely a different person. So I feel like with all that we are all working on, coming home and, finding, finding, what is important, the card underneath is the ancestors. So I feel like your ancestors are wanting you to dig deep in the past, to your childhood, to see, some of the things you wanted back then. You were, when we're children, my granddaughter looks at the Amazon catalog and she literally wants everything. I gave her some stickers and told her to put the stickers on the things she wanted. And, that child, you know, definitely is a big dreamer. I tell her she's a very powerful creator. She is. She can just point at something and she gets it. So she's pretty good at it. So just know that you are also that kind of a powerful creator. You have that, free spirit within you that really wants to come out. I feel like your guides are really trying to communicate with you, your ancestors, to really help bring you towards your 10 of cups. So I know sometimes with the lighthouse reference, sometimes we have to go through some rough waters, which is, a lot of times the dark night of the soul, but just, keep working your way towards that light, being in that highest vibration, and know that by you being in that, you're helping others along the path. Is the message I hear. Okay, it looks like that is the beginning message. I do channel messages, so that is what my guides wanted me to say today. Hi, Joan. I hope you're doing well this evening. I feel like the chat on my phone is not maybe as. Hold on. My husband's told me about that I need the live chat. So, got it. So I think that will help. Dave, that still really didn't give me all the chat. Okay. We are just going to go with the ones I got on here, and we will start with Sabrina. Hi, can you tell me about my future will be as a model? So we will start with you, Sabrina. I will go back after this video, and the ones that are not on my phone, I will do a video reading for those, and I will post that. I'm not sure why they're not showing up on my phone, but I will just do a separate video for them in the morning after the coffee and cards at 8 a.m. So the first card is for Sabrina. Guidance for Sabrina as a model. Sabrina, we get the Three of Cups, which, in this card, I feel like it's, they're wishing upon a star. I feel like, I feel like that's a really tough industry and can be very catty. So maybe find you a couple of really good friends that you can really trust. The Queen of Swords is, doesn't take anything. So make sure that they are, I feel like, part of your soul tribe. I feel like there will be two of them that the three of you will, I hear three peas in a pod. So that's the message I get with that. make sure you're taking really good care of yourself, being balanced, grounded. But I feel like you will be connecting with some others, and I feel like you're going to work with them well. But make sure you're just meditating, staying very grounded. Definitely being grounded. The next one is for Nisha Queen. Why hasn't my Gemini reached out to me? Isha, I know right now there's a lot of dark night of the soul going on. So that could be it. Guidance for Nisha about her Gemini. It may have to do with family. We get the Ten of Pentacles, which can be the family card. We also have the King of Swords, and he's very unemotional, and the card in the middle is the Two of Wands. I feel like with this card, I feel like he's thinking about you, just not moving forward, maybe really focused on some family things. But I do feel dark night of the soul with this King of Swords. He looks, with all the animals around, he's being very guided. Then we have the Ace of Cups on the bottom. So I feel like there will be a heart chakra opening, and then that will bring in, I feel like, some new communication. But I feel like right now it's this wounded warrior energy, and I feel like that's slowing everything down. But I feel like he's just, doing his work. I feel like focused on the family. Yeah, I just feel like he's very focused on his family. I hope that helps, and we'll move on to Earth Angel. I hope everyone is doing well today. Please like the video. If you're a subscriber, you can ask a question. The top chat is not on my phone, so I will go back and answer those for anybody that did ask. Everything in divine timing. I really needed to rest and work on my energy earlier, so not sure what's causing the mess up with the chat, but I will go back for those. Earth Angel, why has Michael ghosted me after he asked me to marry him? Okay, guidance for Earth Angel. We get the Page of Swords, and we get the Two of Cups. I feel like maybe just emotionally immature. Then we get the Eight of Cups, which is, walking away towards the path. The King of Cups in this deck is, his eyes are closed. He's definitely pulled his energy back. Maybe having some chaos and conflict. I feel like he's going to gain some clarity with the King of Swords card there. I feel like he may just, just having some chaos and confusion, mental conflict. But after that clarity comes, it is the Four of Wands. So I feel like there will be some clarity. I feel like there may be a little bit of, time for him to gain his thoughts. The best thing really is to just give space and really just focus on your happiest, highest vibration, and let him work through that energy on his own. If he's pulled his energy back, the best thing for you to do would be to mirror that as well and pull your energy back and really focus on your self-love, because I feel like that was his energy, and that's kind of left you over here, kind of confused, not sure where you're standing, which definitely is not a good place to be. But I feel like the outcome eventually is the Four of Wands. I think it's just going to take some time for him to connect his head and his heart. Those are those kings, the head and the heart. And even sometimes, that King of Cups isn't very connected to his heart. So I feel like after a pause and some reflection, you will have some communication. Hi, Em. Hi there. Can I please check a general for work, love, and the rest of the year? Okay, we'll get some cards for M for work and love. Okay, quite the message. We get the Seven of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Empress, the Queen of Swords, and the Sun. I feel like in love, there maybe have been some sneaky behavior, somebody walking away, somebody kind of really being disconnected. I notice, he's very disconnected. But I feel like standing in your power will bring this love or a new love opportunity back in. And then for work, we have the Empress, the Queen of Swords, and the Sun. So that's definitely, my cards. So make sure you're standing clear in what you want to manifest, because it looks like literally you can have anything you want for work and for love. But I feel like work, you're definitely manifesting a new opportunity that's going to come in very quickly. But I was just telling my husband with the energy I've been talking about the last few days is, Venus and the Sun, and that is that Empress energy and the Sun, the title of my channel. I originally had picked those because he asked me what were my two favorite cards, and those are my two favorite cards. And then after a little thought about it, that's actually my Sun and my Moon cards. My Sun is Taurus and my Moon is Leo. So literally my Sun and my Moon cards. So, but I feel like it's definitely a really strong manifesting energy this, next week even. I feel like it moves into Scorpio on Sunday, and that really can bring that transition really in quickly. Shada, how are you doing? Diana, my son and daughter met their life partners. Guidance for Diana about her children. The cards we get are the Seven of Wands, which are about having boundaries. It's in this card. It's also, I feel, about being meditated and really thinking about what you want. The King of Swords is very analytical, but he is also a single person. So I feel like sometimes they are more focused on their career versus, getting into that life partnership. So I feel like his focus may be elsewhere besides that. I think he's really working towards, fulfilling some other energy. I feel like he's career driven, or that will be his path before that life partner comes in. And as far as your daughter, I would say yes, because we get the Sun, the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Cups with the Justice card. So for your daughter, I feel that that's definitely a yes. I hope that helps, Diana. Joan wants to ask about traveling abroad. Guidance for Joan. Joan, we get the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you've planted those seeds. You just have to allow some time for those manifestations to come to fruition. I feel like it's definitely out there. sometimes we just have to release stuff to source and trust that working with our guides that everything is falling into place exactly as it should. But with that Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you've definitely planted those seeds. They're growing. You just have to be patient. I feel like it will happen though. Linda would like to know about her financial situation. Hope everyone is doing well. I'd like to ask everyone to please like and make sure you're subscribing. If you do subscribe, you can ask a question. I am doing a twin flame reading tomorrow at 11 p.m. That will be open chat to anyone. I will be just doing a reading and then answering general questions. Guidance for Linda about her financial situation. Linda, it looks like you're going to get a small offer. I feel like it's been held back with the Page of Swords, but then you get the Page of Wands, which, you know, that is a new offer moving forward, but sometimes that's a small offer. But I feel like there will be some communication for a new contract. So I feel like that will move forward. I would really think about what kind of things you want in this new job and focus on those really positive, happy, fun things you want to do about that job and see if you can't change the energy. I feel like right now it's just really blocked energy. We'll get a general for CJH. General guidance for CJH. I speak my truth. I am doing well. It's a beautiful evening. Went to my mother-in-law's for dinner. We have the Knight of Cups, the Three of Wands, and we have the King of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles on the bottom. So the Three of Wands is about wish fulfillment. I feel the Knight of Cups is, you know, some new offer coming forward. Some clarity you'd been searching for. A situation you didn't know the answer to. I feel like you're going to gain that answer. If you really need an answer for something, ask the universe and it will bring that around to you rather quickly, I hear. All you have to do is ask for whatever question you have. Ask the universe. You will get an answer. I hope that helps. We already got Diana. We'll move on to Sherry Lee. Sherry Lee, I would almost positively say if you found me, you're a healer. I definitely activate people's missions. I do level 2 Reiki. I also kind of develop my own modality, do it between my physical therapy and the Reiki to do energy clearing. I've got a couple of meditations on my channel or where I played some bowls for some chakra clearing. But I feel like the answer is yes, but we will get a guide from the tarot. Guidance for Sherry Lee. I feel like you're very guarded about it. The Nine of Wands is, you know, I feel like he's on the fence. I feel like as soon as you open to the real possibility that it is, that's really gonna come in for you. I would just look and see what you're interested in. Like I said, I do tarot. I'm learning the Akashic Records. I do Reiki. I do the sound healing. I work with crystals. So just look and see what kind of things you're pulled to and drawn to. And I would follow that path because I feel like it's going to lead you somewhere really great. You know, we get the Knight of Cups with the Three of Wands, which is wish fulfillment. Just don't doubt yourself. If you're called to that, I feel like you're going through your spiritual awakening. Um, Hope that helps, Sherry Lee. We will move on to Manika Yamba. Guidance on the love life. We will get one from the Romance Angels. I hear they haven't had any action tonight. They do tend to like to be part of the show. Guidance for Manika Yamba. Okay. We get the flirt card and we also get the retreat card. It's time to disconnect from the world. The flirt card says extend your lighthearted energy to others. So, if you're having a lot of stress and chaos, it's time to maybe just pull your energy back. I feel like make sure you're being very lighthearted and happy. The happier you are, the better of a partner you're going to bring in for you. You want to make sure you're being in high vibration, and then you bring in somebody in high vibration. If you're in a very lackful mindset, you're going to bring in, a partner that's in that same vibration. And I don't feel like truly that's the energy you want to bring in. Shada. How will my ex group of friends act when they see me again? They don't know I'm back in town and I blocked them. Okay, Shada, we will get some cards for that. I guess the question with that is, how do you feel about that? I feel like if you block them, you don't really want to see them. So we will see what the tarot says. I feel like if that's some energy you haven't worked on, that you will have, that energy will reappear in a different situation. So whatever that situation that ever happened that caused, the rift in your friendship, go back and look and see, how did that make you feel? When else have you felt that way? Just kind of look at that pattern. If you don't look at that pattern now, when you get some other friends that's, can very easily bring that energy right back around, in friends or in just a completely another situation, but bring that exact energy back to you. So I feel like you need to do some work with the emotion of that. I feel like I don't feel like you spoke your feelings about it, and you just maybe pulled all your energy back. And I feel like you need to do some work with that energy. That is my guided message for you. And we will pull some tarot. Guidance for Shada, please. Well, I got the Uterus Throat Chakra activation. We got the Eight of Wands. We have the Tower. And we have the King of Swords. So I feel like this is going to be an opportunity for you to speak your truth, how it made you feel, just to clear the air, clear things up. I feel like there will be communication. I feel like maybe there's some confusion with them on, maybe they just don't understand the situation. So I feel like some clarity needs to come, and that energy does need to be cleared. So I hope that helps. That radio girl, I am launching a new business project and would like to know if it will be successful. Initiative. Initially, I would like to know if my Pisces and I are going to continue for the rest. Okay, well, that radio girl, we will pull some cards and see what guidance wants to come out for you this evening. Guidance for that radio girl. We do get the Six of Swords, the Ace of Cups, a few other cards that are flipped face down. So we look into them and see what else we get. And we get the Emperor. So I feel like things will go really well with work with this new opportunity for you. And then we get the Moon. And we get the Two of Pentacles with the Hanged Man on the bottom. I feel like you and your partner need to do some spiritual work, making sure you're being balanced and grounded, and that you're not just focusing on your pentacles. Make sure you're focusing on, your healing work. I would look and see where Chiron is. Because it looks like there is a huge transformation coming with the Death card, the Star card, healing, and then the Queen of Swords and the Five of Swords. So with that, I feel like there could be separation, but I feel like eventually, if it does, it's going to come back around to this, King of Cups energy. But I feel like there's going to be some healing there. Sometimes with the Hangman, that separation and isolation. If you're in a twin flame, that radio girl, I am doing a twin flame reading tomorrow. I'm getting the Emperor, and that King of Cups kind of made me that twin flame thing flash in my head. So maybe check out that reading. But I feel like the work thing's going to go really, really well. But you're going to have to do some definitely some shadow work. I would definitely look where your Chiron is, where his is. I would do a synastry chart and look at those aspects. It really is, really good when you get a chart. It'll tell you, this aspect, can, cause this. And, it's so spot on with me and my husband. It's, so I feel like that is part of that moon energy of healing that Chiron for you. And I feel like that's going to really be the thing to help really push you guys both forward together. Then we have Starfall. What spiritual gifts do I have? Guidance for Starfall. Starfall, I am guided to get a different deck for you. I am going to get my Lightworker deck out. So I haven't used it, so just give me a moment so I can get it cleared. I'm going to run a little sage over it just because I haven't used it in one of these readings yet, and I like to make sure everything's been cleared. Okay, I'll set that off to the side, and we will get some cards for you, Starfall. Okay, cards for Starfall, please. What spiritual gifts does Starfall have? You have the card of an invitation to correct, and you get Star Child and Orbs of Light. So I feel like there's lots of energy around you. I feel like you should check into seeing, what kind of things you can do. I do Reiki and all of these, the main theme on all of these cards I see is the hand. So I feel like you have some kind of power within your hands. I know I have that ability as well. So I feel like you are definitely a healer. I would ask your guides and to see what you're called towards. But definitely a healer with your hands. Check into Reiki, massage therapy. There are many others. And we will keep going. Hi, Queen of Humility. How are you doing today? We will get cards for you, Queen. We get the Six of Pentacles. That's a very fair balance, you know. That's about reciprocity. Then we get the Sun, so that looks really good. I would say that offer is going to come in because, you know, that hand is outreached. And on this, we get another Six of the Six of Swords, which is moving into a calmer direction, smoother waters. But the Sun, you know, the best card in the deck. So that's really good. J. Marie Phoenix, Jessica. What will Brandon's future actions be towards me in love? I feel like currently we're at the Four of Swords, which is maybe no contact or that energy's pulled back. Sometimes that's about healing, meditation, clearing energy. I hear rest and retreat. So what will his actions be? I feel like maybe he's working on some of his healing because normally when you get to the Four of Swords, it's because you've had that Three of Swords and, you know, you've been doing the work. The next card out is the Chariot, so I feel like there will be forward movement. A new beginning. So it looks like after a time of quiet, there will be some, you know, that's pretty fast moving and that's a brand new beginning. So that's a good reading for you there, J. Marie. I hope that helps. Paula, will I meet someone new soon as a potential life partner? Guidance for Paula. I hope everyone's having a good evening. I would ask that you like the video, please. It helps with me getting in the YouTube algorithm. Guidance for Paula. Guidance for Paula. Nisha, I see your comment. I'm pretty sure I did get your question. I will have my husband go back and double check for me. Paula, we get for you, let your friends help you out. Ask and accept support from others. And then the other card is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance to you. Paula, we have that really strong Venus Sun energy this, you know, for the next week. They move into Scorpio on Sunday, which is about transformation. And on, I believe, the 23rd, they move into Scorpio. But today they are actually conjunct and they are sextile the moon. So today is really, really good manifestation energy. I got a really huge download today from my guides. So make sure anything you're really wanting to manifest in the area of love, that you're really focusing on, you know, what do you want to manifest? I'm doing a ritual on Sunday or Saturday night about, you know, I'm going to write what I want to manifest in the next 6 months into my life. And then I'm going to do the burn on that. And I'm going to do a video on the burn just to show everybody kind of, my process for everything. But super good time with, the sun and, Venus together. And right now they're in Libra and they're sextile, which is a really good aspect to the moon. So if you're in a really positive vibration, it can be really quick to bring in some really good energy towards you, Paula. So make sure you're manifesting in high vibration. I think I answered it, Nisha. We will double check. Some of the questions weren't at the top of my chat, and I'm going to go back and answer any of those questions. For anybody that I didn't get to the questions at the top of the chat, I will go back and just do a video for those questions. We'll move on to Winnie. Can you please ask the tarot, does Daniel Sagittarius feel about me? I'm in Aquarius. Okay. Guidance for Winnie. Winnie, we get success and growth. So I feel like this is, doing the work, putting, maybe he's really focused on work right now. I feel like there's an opportunity to, have success and growth together. Just be aware of your darkest fears. Make sure you're not focusing on that. Try to, really focus on that light. Think of the positive energy, not the dark. If we focus on the dark, then we bring that dark to us. I feel like you might be having a lot of mind chatter with, that 7 of Swords there, and the 9. But just know that I can't help but notice the moon there. I feel like the moon is very, very prominent in your chart. But make sure you're focusing on that happiness, because I feel like Source is trying to work with you. I would call in some archangel help possibly, or your guides. I feel like, they are trying to work with you to give you guidance. You are definitely supported. Because the sun is right there. So I feel like overall the energy is the sun, so that it will work out. Just make sure you're focusing on the positive. I feel like you might have heart chakra blockage, because I see so much yellow here, which is just really making my solar plexus just really light up. So make sure you're working on your heart chakra, being in a loving place. I would really focus on the times that have made you the happiest when the two of you were together, and just see. But I feel like, both of you have to, do some of this inner work, but make sure you're not focusing on the darkness. There could be some dark night of the soul going on. But I feel like there will be some clarity coming through, because, with that sun, that is the happiest card in the deck, because opportunity beckons, that is the 4 of Cups, the universe giving you that gift of the Ace of Cups. So that is, a beautiful thing. Just be patient. Make sure you're really focusing on that. I would look where your Chiron is, check on, see about any inner child things that are being triggered right now. Because, she's sitting alone. She's looking like she's definitely got this, mind chatter going on to where she could really be having this energy success and growth. I feel like that is like really wanting to come in there. I feel like there's lots of communication coming in, lots of new opportunity to come, as long as you're focusing on that positive stuff. But I feel like there could be some dark night of the soul stuff going on that is really, happening. I feel a lot right now with this, and we're going into Scorpio energy as well. So we will move on then. I hope that helped Winnie. Then we will move on to Shanta. Ease current feelings and actions. We get the sun. The sun and the Empress have definitely been coming out a lot this week. So I feel like sorry, I was reading Dave's message. I feel like the feelings are, very positive. Then we have the Six of Cups, which is, past energy, childhood. Some of those things from his past could be affected him when we have in the Hangman, and we got the Nine of Wands. That could be very guarded energy, but I feel like there will be communication in the physical. I feel like that choice just has to be made. But I feel like overall the energy towards you is this energy, but I feel like he's just going through some stuff over here that needs taken care of first. And as that gets taken care of, he will move forward towards you. MS, what is D of Taurus energy towards me, Sag? Guidance for MS. MS, we get the Seven of Wands, and we get the Ten of Wands, and the Four of Cups. With the Seven of Wands, I feel like it's about doing the inner work, being guarded, having boundaries. If somebody's crossing your boundaries, sometimes you have to walk away. Sometimes if that's not what's best for you. Over here in the Four of Cups, the universe is pouring this rainbow into her bowl, but she's really focused on some of the things of the past. Some of the things that cause this boundary and stuff, and sometimes you just don't see what the universe is really trying to give you. I feel like with this, now the rainbow's all the way around it, surrounding her as the work is being done. So I feel like as you do this heart healing work, the universe is really going to surround you with that rainbow and bring in, everything you want. That is Sag energy to me, completely. You have the opportunity to manifest this. Just look at the blessings that the universe is pouring right in front of you, because they're literally everywhere surrounding you. If you're in this Three of Swords energy, you're definitely not going to see it, because we have all, happy, happy, happy. And then if you're in this, you're not going to have that happy. It's going to, definitely put you more towards this and the no talking energy. And I don't feel like that's the energy you're trying to manifest currently. So just make sure you are being in that high vibration, being in the Six of Swords, not the Five of Swords. Focus on the positive, on the happy things. My husband made me this really beautiful book, and it's got some of our beautiful memories from our first year when we got married. Some really great pictures. So I can look at this and literally go back and feel the moment these pictures were happening and just bring that feeling right back to my heart. And I feel like that is guidance for you to do that. Look at those pictures and feel the feelings you were feeling in those really happy times, and see if you can't pull some of that energy right back to you. Um, Even if you just feel that for, a minute or 2 minutes, you would be surprised. I can do that and literally bring myself, to tears from the day we got married. I could barely speak. So, hi, Rhonda. How are you doing? Yeah, we will pull cards for you and Rex. Um, Guidance for Rhonda and Rex. Rhonda, we get the Page of Pentacles. That is a message in the physical. It is a small message, but it is a message. Then we get the Fool, which is a new beginning. But I do feel like this is all very small energy with the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, but we do have the Fool and the Lover. So it does look like maybe the energy has turned around a little bit. Just make sure you're staying really balanced and in really high vibration. I feel like the higher you raise your vibration, and the more lighthearted you can be, the overall better the situation can be. But it looks like really good with the Fool and the Lovers. I feel like in the past, we've recently gone through this Ten of Swords. If not, it's getting ready to come, because there will be some healing after a period. And then we get the Two of Cups. So I feel like overall the energy looks a little better on this one. I hope that helps, Rhonda. Danny, baby, how are you doing? Can I get a love reading? I believe I have a twin flame. He's an Aries. I'm not stressed about it since I've been working on myself. I let him go, but still think about him. Absolutely. Danny, baby, I'm doing a twin flame reading tomorrow at 11 p.m. my time, Eastern time. So I'm doing a live reading and then answering twin flame questions, doing readings. I will come up with some specific questions for guidance to ask for tomorrow for that reading I'm hearing as my guide's telling me. So, oh, Dave, I'm supposed to tell you about Slaps Barbecue. Rhonda lives in Kansas City. Guidance for Danny, baby. Well, we get the Eight of Wands, which is about fast-moving communication. We get the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Judgment card, the Seven of Swords, and we get the High Priestess down here. I feel like that's the no talking energy. You really working on elevating your energy. I feel like as you do that, it's going to really elevate things and can call that energy right back towards you for a new beginning. Danny, think about if that's really what you're wanting and really focus on it. Before I met my husband, I had met a catalyst twin flame that put me on my journey towards, the twin flame to gain the knowledge I gained about it. And I had taken and wrote a couple of pages. I did a live coaching session, and his advice was to, write down what I would like for my perfect partner. I did that, and I was really specific, and I really was able to call in that energy. It was in a different person, but Dave is everything I could want. We are on this journey together, and I feel like there will be some transformation or contact maybe in Scorpio energy. We are having the partial solar eclipse next week when we go into Scorpio season. So a lot of times eclipses can bring people back into our lives. I feel like you do have a soul contract, but I feel like there needs to be balance in this relationship. And I feel like you can easily manifest that, Danny. The only card that I feel doesn't really fit is the Seven of Swords, so I'm going to get some clarification on it. Guidance on the Seven of Swords. More clarification. Make sure when you're thinking about that past energy with him, you're thinking about those positive things. Like I look at this picture of Dave on the front of our book here. The other picture is my granddaughter, so I'll cover it up. But with Dave and I, I can literally feel this feeling of us, at that moment. I can go back exactly to those feelings and feel those feelings in my heart. And the more you focus on that feeling of love and have that connection of that love, the more you can bring that right back to you. So just make sure you're not being in that Eight of Swords about it. Sometimes people are catalysts. Sometimes we can really think that there are twin flame, but they could really just be a catalyst. So as we get going along here a little more, I'm sure Dave will get a little more in the picture on things. He's a little shy, but we're doing the work together every day. So I hope you can join me tomorrow for my twin flame reading, Danny. Then we'll go on. You're welcome. I hope everyone is having a good evening. Sweet fudgy baby, or sweet fudgy cookie. Hi, when will I meet my future partner? My granddaughter must be thinking about me. She calls herself baby, and that baby popped into my head, so she was probably trying to FaceTime me. We get the Five of Wands. And we get the Four of Pentacles. Are you holding on to some energy from the past? About a past partner? I feel like it could be somebody that you have from the past. Because we get the Ten of Cups, but I feel like you have some energy you're holding on to. But I feel like that Ten of Pentacles is, that happy home, the legacy. I feel like you just have to heal some of this energy. I feel like you're really holding on to someone that caused you a lot of pain from the past. And as you clear that energy, the new person can come in really quickly. That's what I hear. So if somebody really broke your heart, if that is part of a pattern for you, I would look at that pattern and see, how does that make you feel? In what other areas of your life have you felt that way? And then decide how you would actually like to feel in the situation, and can work on some of that shadow work. And then I feel like that can really pull something really fast in for you. Yes, that radio girl, the cards want to speak to you. They've been pretty good for that. Nisha, I think I answered it. I'm going to have my husband double check that. That radio girl, you can always book a private reading with me, or I'm on a couple of times a day doing free readings that you can get more cards. I hope that helps. LH, can you tell me about what will Chuck say to me if we ever talked again? I feel like there will be some communication. We get the Eight of Wands and we get the World. So I feel like there will be another cycle. I feel like definitely fast moving communication. We get the Four of Wands. So there could be some talk about marriage after some time of some healing. But I feel like there will be definitely a new opportunity for this cycle to come back around. So I feel like you and Chuck will be talking again, LH. SB Pisces. K's current feelings for SB. We get the Magician, the Sun, bottom of the deck, and the Ten of Pentacles. So I would say that his current feelings towards you are pretty good. The Sun's, the best card in the deck. Crean, I would like advice about Eric. Guidance about Eric for Crean. We get the Six of Wands and the Four of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, the bottom of the deck. The Six of Wands is, about a victory. I feel like you're definitely being offered something. Sometimes in this card, the person's, the cup's right there. They're looking at it, but they're not taking it. They're just, they're going to take their time about making that decision. But I feel like eventually there will be some forward movement in a really positive direction that will move things along to a really happy place. I feel like there will be lots of communication. Thank you about my energy. I've worked on my Chiron. I hope everyone else takes a look at where your Chiron is. I feel like that's a very important thing that I'm supposed to help teach others. When you look on your chart, it is a little key symbol. It is really the key to, healing so much of our karmic past and really releasing ourselves to really be able to manifest. Mina, hello, may I please know what are current thoughts and feelings for Asan Virgo towards me? Guidance for Mina. I feel like there will be some communication. We get the Page of Wands. This Venus energy is very strong right now. We get the Page of Swords and we get the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like there will be an offer coming, but I feel like it's going to be a little quiet time. I feel like I got a real big heart chakra activation on that. I feel like as you work on your self-care and raising your self-love and really opening your heart chakra, it's going to bring in a great opportunity for you, Mina. I hope that helps. Hi, Lily. How are you doing? Shawberry Smith, will I be in a romantic relationship with R? Guidance for Shoeberry Smith. We get the Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Star, and the King of Pentacles with a Temperance card on the bottom. I feel like the answer to that is a yes. Based on those cards, the King of Pentacles is definitely marriage energy. I feel like there will need to be some healing on both of your parts. Normally, finding that balance between the two of you. But with the Hierophant and the Ace of Cups, I feel like that will be, potential marriage energy there that can be very balanced. I just feel like some healing needs to be done. I feel like divinely guided because, out of these 5 cards, 3 of them are major arcana. So I feel like that's definitely a possibility. Lily, what are Izzy's Aries true feelings towards me? Guidance for Lily about Izzy. Lily, we get the 7 of Swords. We get the Strength card. Just beware of red flags. Pay attention to sneaky behavior. This person with this energy of the magician can be very sneaky energy. Make sure you're standing in your strength of your feminine energy. If you feel there's any of this, this kind of energy, walk the other direction, or run. Um, but just pay attention to the red flags I hear. Um, yes, my book, I love it. I take it everywhere. We go camping in all sorts of different places, and I always take it with me. He got it for me for Christmas. I just love it. Or maybe my birthday. Maybe my birthday. Um, Time is kind of linear for me now. It all kind of runs together. Awesome. I hope it's great for you, Rhonda. Sun is, what is Sagittarius energy towards me currently? Guidance for Sun. We get the Five of Swords, and then we get the Nine of Wands. In this deck, the Five of Swords is not chaos and conflict for me. In this card, it's a more of a shallow victory. He's won a shallow victory. He's won the battle, but he hasn't necessarily won the war. But I feel like there will be forward movement towards you. I feel like definitely positively towards you. A lot of times that Five of Swords is chaos and conflict for me, but I feel like maybe he is going through something, and as soon as he does that, he will be coming forth towards you. I feel like you have a lot of opportunities and a lot of energy surrounding you right now. I hear opportunities, especially with the wheel, but I hear you have a lot of opportunities. Maybe if that's work or something else, but I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, I feel like you have a lot of opportunity. I'm also getting, be careful of this, because this can also be like overindulgence or drinking. So if there's any of that, type of behavior, just make sure you're standing in your power and knowing what you deserve. But I feel like it's a definitely, the cycle is turning. Because I feel like you're doing some of the healing work, and the more of that healing work you do towards your path, the more clarity you're going to gain about the overall situation. If this is causing you a little, confusion, just know that clarity is coming. The more you do some healing work, that is going to turn that wheel. I also know Jupiter is going into Pisces, and I believe it's still retrograde currently, so that's about internal expansion of, that mystical 12th house, natural ruler stuff. So that's why I feel like there's so much dark night of the soul stuff going on as well. You are all very welcome. We will move on to Eliza. I know, what is current status for relationship with R and A? Thank you. A is third party that enters my relationship with R. Guidance for Eliza. What is the status of the relationship between R and A? We get the High Priestess, the Three of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the King of Swords, and we get the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I feel like currently they are the energy today feels like it's, I feel like in this, she's very in the dream space, and the Three of Pentacles or the Three of Wands is wish fulfillment. And then we have the Page of Wands and the King of Swords. But I feel like this is going to be some type of offer coming back towards you. Because I still feel, that third party. So just beware about him trying to offer his wand to you, because definitely some other, energy being held back that really needs to be worked on before this Four of Wands can come back into this energy. I feel like the more you focus on yourself and your pentacles and becoming in your highest vibration will attract in the person you want. I feel like you're going to attract in a Gemini. I feel like you're going to get an offer from someone new. I hear you're attracting in someone new. I hear as soon as you let go of this Four of Pentacles, the past, and do the work of healing that you can bring in a past life person that's really going to value you and know your worth. I feel like there'll be a lot of communication, and then you'll get the Sun. So I feel like right now the universe is guiding me to tell you they seem to be in, I hear the honeymoon state. But I feel like it's also could be third party with him trying to come back, continue that third party energy. But I feel like you're going to get some clarity about it. I also feel Gemini energy really strongly with that King of Swords. I know a lot of times it can be Aquarius as well. So I'm going to say air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I really feel Gemini or Aquarius. I feel like you have karma with, past life with that person with Saturn in the card, and we get the Six of Cups. So I think that as you let this go, I feel like it's possibly a catalyst in your twin flame. I don't feel like maybe it's your twin flame. I feel like you are being pushed forward on your journey to find something much better, something you deserve. Because you definitely don't deserve that third party energy. Make sure you're doing some self-care and filling your own cup up. Hi Moon, can I ask a question? Yes. What does MT has romantic feelings towards me? Does MT have romantic feelings towards me? Guidance for Moon. Does MT have feelings? I would say yes. I feel like there's going to be an offer coming forward. I feel like you just have to be patient. I feel like it's going to be a big offer. I feel like it's a big gifty from the universe. Carl, when will I meet my true love? Carl, I feel like you have to do a little bit of shadow work, and I get that with the Moon and the Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles is about putting in the steps, doing the work. He is the only knight that finishes the race, and then there will be forward movement. So I feel like look at your past history, your patterns with love, and see where they take you. I feel like you can really resolve some ancestral karma, I'm hearing, by looking at your past patterns with love. Guidance for Prina. Guidance for Prina. Love reading between Abby and Prina. So far, I see the Judgment card and the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new opportunity. So that's a really good, looks like you're really calling that energy into the physical. We also get the King of Swords, and we get the Six of Pentacles with the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I feel like that looks really good for the next week. I feel very balanced in the energy. I feel like you're both being called towards on your spiritual path to really start being more grounded. I feel like sometimes the energy can not very full of emotion. So make sure that you're making sure your heart chakra is very open. I see the green and yellow on both of those very vividly. So make sure you're having energy clearing. I might do an energy clearing on Monday before the new moon and the eclipse. Maybe I'll do it live in the evening, do a meditation, and maybe play some bowls or do some kind of a clearing energy to try to make sure that heart chakra is really open from that Venus energy. I'm hearing Sunday night, actually. Okay, so looks like Sunday night we're going to do a energy clearing. I'm going to maybe try to talk Dave into doing some bowls for us on Sunday night while we're doing that. That would be super good. He could do some bowls and I could do some Reiki, and we will see. If you guys would like that, drop comments in the chat and try to help encourage him, please. He's really, really good. He's done so much great work for me. Unity, I think I'm going to get your question, and then I think I'm going to call it a night. If I didn't get your questions, I will be on tomorrow at 8 a.m. my time. I am at Eastern Standard Time. I'm trying something new. We're doing coffee and cards where I'm just going to get a deck, and that way I'm going to do more interaction because Dave has a job. So he has to do some work. So we will have coffee and cards in the morning. We will finish with Unity, next steps in career and finance. Guidance for Unity. We get the Hierophant. And we get the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to get a new contract that's really going to propel you forward. I can't help but notice the steps in this Hierophant card. Sometimes the Hierophant can be about big business or corporations. And I feel like you're going to really be able to climb that, that staircase. I feel like you're going to work on a big project with maybe other people that's going to really help push you up that. I feel like it's a big cycle for you that's going to bring you great victory. So I feel like that's going to be really good for career and finance for you, Unity, in the coming energy. I hope everyone has a really great evening. If I didn't get to your question, I will be back on tomorrow and we can do it again. I hope to see you there. Hope everybody has a great night. Thank you.